Hi, welcome Under the Table. I am your GM for the night, Keith. This is an indie TTRPG actual play stream, and tonight we are playing a Forge in the Dark system called A Fistful of Darkness, which is set in our very own horror western world called the Eclipse. Let us begin introducing some players. Let's start with John. Let's start with Tim. Tell us about Jeremiah.
I played Jeremiah, the former scout, and now he gets to hang out with his two ghost buddies and his family as well. So he's got good company, and he's not so much in solidarity out in the wilderness anymore.
And then we have Guilty playing Tallulah.
Hello, I'm Guilty, aka Tallulah, aka Jeremiah's younger, cooler, funner twin. I aspire to hang out with ghosts, but in a more corporeal format.
I think they're called zombies. Liv, tell us about Josephine.
Hi, I'm the boba master, Liv. I made boba at home. Don't worry, besties, it's still under the table. There's a little bit of alcohol in here. It's black tea, rum, brown sugar. Let's go. And almond milk. Anyway, I'm very proud of myself. I also play Josephine. Josephine is the cousin to the Sparrow clan. She is an Emerson, but chooses to be a Sparrow. If for no other reason, somebody has to have goddamn fucking sense in this family, because she is not having any of this undead bullshit.
Alex, let's hear about Nico.
I play Nico. I'm just like, the Uncle Joey. I'm just here to have a good time. I don't know what's all this about dead people, but I'd rather stay alive, so that's my 2 cents.
Nice. And the youngest, John, tell us about Baxter.
Hi, y'all. I'm John. I play Baxter, who is a young, inquisitive inventor type who enjoys pushing the boundaries of science with his compatriot, Liam, who we got introduced to last week. I don't know how to feel about undead, but if you can do it right and you can write it down and we can do it in control, that's all that matters.
Nice. Just as like a little look ahead, John and I have started writing letters as Baxter and Liam. We're starting to use this game that we found in the volume 8 of the Far Horizons game magazine. So you can look forward to that soon-ish. We've just started, so we'll see how that goes. But if you would like, here is Guilty recapping the last episode.
Hi, I'm Guilty, and this is what you missed last week under the table. So, episode 10 of The Eclipse. Coming back from their harrowing trip to the wasteland, Baxter was immediately sued by Drixel Hubbard, a member of the Shaded Leaf. Boo. Hubbard claimed that Baxter had stolen research notes on how to create soy meat, which is absolute bullshit. But it still happened. Josephine and Nico argued Baxter's case in City Hall, but the bureaucrats were unsympathetic to their words. Undaunted, members of the Sparrow family relieved their tensions by indulging in their individual vices. Afterwards, Nico and Jeremiah spent time with their sweethearts, while Baxter and the Red Denim Gang began refurbishing an old building to turn it into a restaurant. Tallulah spoke to a vacationing mage, Aspen Shorn, about methods to reanimate a dead body. They told her about their mentor, Professor Jorah Make, and offered to write a letter of introduction for Tallulah. Josephine offered to deliver mail to Verant for the Midnight Symposium, the wizard bar in Terrapin's Gulch, earning the Sparrows' goodwill from the city's mages. That night, the Sparrows prepared for their trip to the magical city of Verant, where they hoped to find more out about the Dark City, Calamity, and to talk to someone who could reverse engineer the enchantment Uncle Deuteronomy put on his bag so they could recover the quartz that was rightfully ours, but somehow he stole or magicked away from us, that asshole. Scene switch. Now we're in Verant. Professor Jorah is the first person we see on the scene. Immediately blows my cover. It's like, oh yeah, so like you had questions about reanimation? The whole fam is sus. However, I quickly whisked the professor away to talk to her privately. During this talk, me, Tallulah, agreed to work with the professor, providing the academic with practice cadavers. What? I'm a woman of science. Baxter encouraged his rival, Liam Crawford, who told him that his sibs, Archibald and Candace Crawford, were somewhere at the university, dropping him off because he's a new student there. What? Sparrows, minus Tallulah, proceeded to walk about the College of Script, looking for someone who could redo Uncle Deuteronomy's enchantments. Nico heard Archibald speaking behind a closed door and secretly wandered away from the rest of his family to eavesdrop. This backfired when Archibald stormed out of the door and saw Nico. Cliffhanger number 1 that we were left on. Josephine and Baxter spoke with Professor Matroya Toltoya, meanwhile, about enchantments, while Jeremiah, put off by the professor's rudeness, actually she was a huge bitch about Terrapin's Gulch, super classist, wandered the halls. Unfortunately, the academic admitted that she wouldn't have time to unravel Deuteronomy's magic for a while. Meanwhile, Jeremiah's ghostly friends tried to confuse him and pull him into a supposed battle, but Tallulah snapped him out of it, and they went off to find a frat party. But cliffhanger number 2, this started the conversation of ways in which the undead might come back to us. And that is what you missed in episode 10 of The Eclipse on Under the Table. Bye!
Right.
Hi, welcome back. So let's get right into it. The episode opens as Archibald Crawford is standing in a doorway. His eyes are shining with fury, and his jaw is rigid as he stares down Nico Malberg across the hall of the College of Scripts. And from the closed jaws of Archibald, he manages to grate out fucking Sparrow. And he draws his gun and his sword. He points the gun at you, Nico, and he takes off the safety. What do you do? Quickly.
Hey there, Archibald. How's it going? Long time no see. Listen. It's real unfortunate we ran into each other. I didn't even know you were here. Can I perhaps convince you to let me go on a technicality?
He shoots you.
Oh God. I didn't even get like a chance to sway or anything.
Well, this man was not looking to listen to what you were going to say.
No, I mean, but like, there's not like a dodge action I could do.
You could try. I feel like there are certain things here that you could try to do.
I would argue that brawl could be used to try and like dive out of the way, or at least like counterattack.
Could I Oh, I know what I could do. Can I try to distract him in the moment where he shoots so that he misses, and I can make an escape with disable?
Oh, describe what you're doing to distract him.
Let's see. I got anything at my ready. What is Archibald into? He hates Jeremiah, and that's about it.
Most sparrows, actually.
Okay, great. Oh, I know what I want to do. What item would a deck of cards be?
Oh, don't you have that specific item as the gamble?
No, I have my small token of luck, being my necklace.
Oh, we said that you can get you have access to all those items on the top portion. Yeah.
Okay, great. Then I pull out my fine playing cards, and I think I just want to like butterfly them into his face,
Nice.
so that he can't quite see where I am.
All right, let's do this. I love this. This is the Mulan Gambit.
What's my stuff?
This is Desperate Standard.
This is quite desperate. Ooh, first roll of the game.
Mark your
5.
experience for desperate.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, you got a 5. Nice. Yeah, you do it. He flinches away from you, and as the camera focuses on him, like shielding his eyes, he kind of like throws the cards down that he caught in his hand, and he draws his sword, and you see that it's made of glass. But when the camera pans out, we see that you're nowhere to be found, and he's kind of just like looking around the hallway, and the professor behind him, the mage, saying, "Oh, sir, you can't be shooting that in here. This is a place. This is an institution of learning. How dare!" And the Archibald just like walks away from him.
Can we say that the card that he caught in his hand was the Joker?
Oh, nice. And weirdly enough, it's wearing a patterned shirt and a black cowboy hat, similar to yours, Nico.
Well, it is a fine deck.
Nice. And as we see you're kind of running down the steps, Nico. You kind of pause on a landing and clutch at your shoulder, because when you look down, the bullet has struck. So take the level 2 harm shot.
Ouch.
I think at this point, Josephine and Baxter, who are also walking down the stairs, see you injured.
Oh, hey, gang. Listen.
Nico.
Archibald's here, and he saw me, and he shot at me, and he got a slap on the wrist from the professor. And I lost my best playing card deck.
Why did he shoot you?
He said, "Fucking sparrows," pulled out his gun, took off the safety. I'm surprised he had it on, and went for it.
He can't just shoot a man for no reason. We're not in Terrapin's Gulch.
You know, I think that the history with my elder siblings might be some of the animosity felt there. I agree. I don't think the university would take kindly to people shooting. Do you see a security guard anywhere?
Do we?
There are no security guards in the Magical University of Vermont. People assume that if you're a mage, you can handle things.
And handle them, I will.
Nico, I got an idea. Can you come with me? And I think he reaches out, grabs Nico's hands, and heads back to the professor's office.
Well, which professor? Are we headed towards or away from Archibald?
To the script professor. The one we were just talking to.
Oh, so away from Archibald.
Away from Archibald.
Okay.
You know what? I'm fine going anywhere as long as it's not near that crazy man.
Matroya, right?
Matroya Toltoya, yes.
Yes.
Let's go see, we just made a new good friend who might be able to help patch you up a little bit. Miss Matroya, I think. And, like, knocks on the door politely, but then swings it way open. Professor...
Did we enter the right room for one?
Toltoya?
Yeah, you do. She says, yes, have you decided to take me up on my offer to perhaps look into this ring that you so wanted to figure out?
You know, I'm still considering it heavily. I need some help though. You know, my friend here I found in the hallway has been assaulted on the campus, and I think needs some medical attention. Do you happen to know if there is an infirmary or somewhere I could take him to get patched up, or do you think you would have the, like, I don't want to assume you have medical skills on top of all of your vast script skills.
Well, there is a university, a clinic down the way. I'm sure that they can help you. I'm far too busy preparing for my next lecture. If there's nothing else.
Oh, well. Okay, thank you so much.
Works for me, thank you, ma'am.
And I think we head off towards the clinic.
Nice. Josephine?
I'm gonna wait in the hallway. Just in case anybody, I'm not saying Archibald, but anybody walks past.
Knowing that you
feel
notice... Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Yeah, no, go ahead. Whatever you're gonna say.
Yeah, knowing that you notice really catches your eye. There's just like a bunch of students trying to get to their next period. Some professors like talking to people about theory.
Remind me, what was the catch about Toltoya's offer? Like, why didn't I'm trying to remember? Like,
oh, she offered to basically finish deciphering the inscription around your father's ring, if you specifically helped her.
Okay.
Right now, yeah.
Easy.
Pull Josephine aside.
Oh, okay, sure. I'm like trying to decide like how Josephine is gonna figure this shit out for herself. But yes, go ahead.
Oh, Miss Josephine, you know, I think we're gonna be in the infirmary a little bit. It looks like there might still be something stuck in there.
Oh, I
from the
can
way
go
it's
by
been-
myself. It'll be fine.
Hush, Nico.
Excuse you?
You can get going. I'll come meet you in the infirmary. I don't know that I trust strangers taking care of you just by yourself.
Nico starts walking.
Miss Josephine, while I help him out, would you mind working with the professor? I think we really need access to that script magic. I think I made a mistake trusting your dad, and I would really like to, you know, fix it.
Are you saying I'm right?
Yes, Miss Josephine, as is always the case, you are right.
Thank you. And Josephine will just like pat Baxter on the arm and go back in to talk to Professor Toltoya.
Nice. So are you going to help her with her research of your father's ring?
Mm-hmm.
Then in that case, I think at the after our next break, we can say that you guys have deciphered it. But until then, you're kind of stuck in this room, Josephine.
That's fine. I'm sure nobody anywhere is getting up into any problems.
And with that, let's cut to Jeremiah and Tallulah. I believe the last thing we heard the two of you talk about was your own individual undeads. Also, the fact
and I think we're also on our way to a magical frat party, like rush event sort of thing.
give me the vibe that you're looking for in this party, and I'll create a frat that you can get into.
Ooh.
Instead of Greek letters, they just use runes.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Yes.
Jeremiah, you too. You're
Yeah, if
going
I
to
had
this
to throw
too,
out
yeah.
one adjective for it, it would be debaucherous.
Okay.
Trashy.
Okay. Yeah, you go you walk around like campus. You see like almost every building is made of glass basically. There's certain rooms that are more opaque than others, usually like bathrooms, private areas, etc. But usually they're clear glass and they like go up like several stories, but they all have like this gothic vibe, like lots of flying buttresses, the arches that go to the point, things like that. And the same is true with all of the student housing. A lot of the dorms are basically look like squares with big courtyards in the middle. But the fraternities have been given their own houses, and these look like they're usually like 2-story homes scattered throughout the campus. The home that the two of you stop in front of is, in a word, disgusting. Basically, the front yard, all the grass is completely dead. It looks like they tried to put like statuary in the front, but most of them have been like broken, and like some of them have been like certain parts have been reattached, but like not well. And instead of them having very stately faces, people have like etched in like crude smiley faces into them with like magical powers, so it's like it looks like weird. And also there are like someone has like dug out a portion of the yard to create a pool, but really it's just like a mud pit. There are a few people in it, and they look to be doing some sort of like drinking game that you're not really sure what the rules are for this game yet. Outside of one window, one person is like hanging like feet first outside of the window. They don't seem to be like panicking. In fact, they almost look like they're unconscious. And inside, it sounds like there's a very raucous party. And most of the people that you hear they sound like they're from either Terrapin's Gulch or Sirico West. They have like that heavy accent.
So I didn't remember it exactly this way, but this is the place I used to go when I get kicked out of the bars in Vermont, so can't say I'm completely surprised.
Your dad seems to line up. Is this the party you had envisioned?
It was a dark time. This was, right after Silas's accident.
Well, should we pour one out for Silas?
Yeah, and then you can tell me about your hauntings.
Well, I don't know if there's so much hauntings. I think they're real.
That's a loaded word. Let's definitely get a drink and I will head inside.
As you step inside first, Tallulah, all of the so this is like a mixed fraternity. They don't really do like separations like that. But all of the members like turn and see you, and they're like, Tallulah, hey, and I think they just like pass you a shot, and then Jeremiah, you also get passed a shot, and yeah. It's pretty crowded. It's pretty humid, and it's like weirdly dark in here inside this house that's ostensibly glass.
Bottoms up, brother.
Cheers.
It is oh shit. What's that alcohol that's made from like refined wine?
Oh, you're talking about brandy?
No, it's like
You're talking about
clear. It's
wine?
Greek, clear Greek.
Oh, ouzo.
So
Ouzo, yeah. It's basically ouzo because grapes are one of Iran's like biggest crops.
oh, it burns.
I don't like that.
Tallulah slams it back though,
Nice.
and it sort of walks to, maybe like the loudest part of the room, so
Mhm.
near like a magical speaker or something.
I think that there are two different bands on two opposite sides of this room. It is a literal battle of the bands.
Oh my god. Okay, so maybe right in the center,
Mhm.
and then spin around towards Jeremiah. Be like, best security towards being overheard. No one can hear a thing.
What?
Exactly. So, who are you seeing?
Well, I'm seeing it. Ezra's back. I don't know how he got back, but I'm telling you, he's back.
Ezra, from your squad?
Yeah, he's back, and he brought a friend of mine too.
What?
I'm telling you, the squad's getting back together. Mona's back too now.
Mona?
Yeah.
Who?
Remember she died from that bite?
What?
Can you hear me?
Wait, what'd she get bit by?
I don't know. I wasn't there. They just found her afterwards. She was missing big pieces.
Oh. Does she have like scars and stuff?
I don't know. I wasn't there for that. Oh, now? No.
Yeah.
Now she looks like she did before.
Do they remember dying?
We don't talk about it. It's a little awkward to bring it up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. Can they like touch things?
He can give me things, and then he shows Tallulah the purple round that he has. I don't think we would have made it out of that pit without this.
Tallulah, it slides into your palm, and it feels like it's squirming.
Do I see it moving at all?
No. It looks like a normal shell. Yeah.
Oh, that's creepy. Can I try and attune to it to understand it more?
Sure.
Okay.
This will be controlled limited because you're in like the loudest part of this situation. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like, the eye of the storm. Like, all right, I'll take it.
Would you like to push yourself, or would you like a devil's bargain?
No, I'm good with my roll. What'd I get?
Okay.
Oh, a 2.
What? How? Okay, so how are you tuning to this Tulula? Describe, like, are you reaching out with your mind? What is?
I'm like searching racking my brain for all of the things that I've read and heard about death-related magic, to like try and remember if anything feels familiar to this, and if I'm reaching out at all, it's subconsciously, because Tallulah doesn't like acknowledge or understand any of those sorts of things in herself.
Right. Yeah, this doesn't feel like death magic at all. This feels like life. It feels like for example, if you reach into with magic like a peach pit or like a plum stone, it feels like that.
Huh. All right, I'm gonna slowly hand it back to Jeremiah.
And Jeremiah just puts it back in his rifle.
So, did you like summon them or ask them to come back?
No, I mean, I was just kind of hanging out, listening to music in my room, and then there was Ezra. But he's been helping me out a whole bunch. He gave me a boost back in the pit. He gave me this purple thing. That's how we stopped a monster down there.
How long ago was this?
Keith, timeline-wise, like a week.
2 weeks.
A week or two, yeah.
Yeah, a week, maybe more.
So you were in like a pretty tough spot, though, as I remember.
Yeah, I mean,
Like-
friends always turn out when you're in trouble, you know.
Huh. You think it had anything? I mean, were you like listening to his favorite album or?
I don't remember. I was kind of, like you said, I was in a little bit of rough shape then.
Yeah. Well,
And
I mean,
over
there's no harm trying.
over Tallulah's shoulder, Jeremiah, you see Ezra and Mona. They sound so clear to you where Tallulah is being drowned out by the noise, but they say, we were all in the same squad, so we look out for each other.
Hey guys, hey, could you see if you can find somebody for me?
Are
I
you
just start
looking?
speaking over Tallulah's shoulder.
Who are you looking for, brother?
Who are you talking to?
Oh no, we're gonna go find them. We're gonna go find your husband.
Oh my God, are they here right now?
Yeah, we'll go get him for you.
Wait. Could they maybe just check on him, like make sure he's still around, because I don't want him to like come back like this and get stuck like this, because I'm working with the professor to, well, I mean, it's not like a sure thing, but if he could have a body, I you know how he loved tinkering, playing around with things with Baxter and in the farmhouse, and I think he'd really like to be able to, you know, work on stuff again. So I wouldn't want him to get stuck all incorporeal like.
But I think they can make things. How they? Well, I don't know. I'll ask
Yeah.
him. Hey Ezra, can you check on him for me?
Yeah, they like just fade into the shadows. And it's a while until they come back. But when they do, I imagine that both you and Tallulah have like had a few more drinks. Maybe you've tried to dance with other people, but it was like weird. because they're like a lot younger than you and like more trash than you. And so you guys end up like in some corner, probably like sitting in a I think they were once like wing back seats, but someone like cut through the back. So it's like the back only comes up to like mid to your lower back basically. And yeah, I think it's Mona that comes in, and she whispers into your ear, Jeremiah, he's already got a plan.
Oh. Did he let you know what it was or no?
This feels like a roll.
Okay.
Can I
Is this
help?
like a...
Yeah, you can help. But what are you doing, Jeremiah? As you're trying to like compel this ghost to like tell you more.
I think I'm gonna go back to kind of, you know, the military unit thing and be like, hey, you better tell me what's going on. You know, I don't like it as secrets. And he says that, he kind of passes her the paper he's rolled up.
All right. What skill do you think this is?
Command.
Okay. Tallulah, how are you helping?
Once I realized that Jeremiah is like talking to an unseen force, I would it help to look extra pathetic? Could it help?
I don't think
I
they
mean, just
care
look
about
at
you
him, Mona.
that
She's
much.
falling apart at the seams.
I don't think they care about Tallulah that much, I'll be honest.
I have to look at it though.
Are they here?
Yeah. Mona's here. I don't know where Ezra's at, but
Please. I don't know where you are, but please tell me what they said.
Okay.
You find him?
Okay. That's a help.
all right.
Jeremiah, would you like to push yourself or would you like to take a devil's bargain?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you though. I think this we're pushing enough as is. What's my position?
Oh, this is controlled limited.
Okay.
You can use Tallulah's help to make it controlled standard.
I will do that.
Okay.
No bonus die. Oh, and there's that too again.
No.
All the times to twin.
Ezra comes out of a shadow behind Tallulah, and at the same time they say, "Here, let us show you." And they sink into both of your bodies. And it's basically like you guys black out. And let's cut to Nico and Baxter going to the clinic.
Can't believe you caught up with me.
Oh, you know, I'm a good sprinter.
Since when? You always hated running.
Just because I hate something doesn't mean I have to be bad at it, you know?
That doesn't make sense.
So I think that the professor said it's just up here, and I assume we find the building, maybe?
Yeah, it's pretty small. It's like a one-story building. I think there are a few people coming out of it, but as you get inside, you see there's basically like no one there. And there's a nurse waiting at the reception table. She looks the two of you up and she says, "All right, so what is it? Burn and pee? Is it a pus coming out of your thing? What?
Nah, man, just a classic bullet wound.
Oh. Oh. Well, all right then. We don't get much of that here, but come on back. We're gonna have to take that out and stitch you up.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, I didn't figure you could have much like this. The guy who gave it to me got a slap on the wrist from the professor.
Uh-huh. And what'd you do to get that bullet, huh?
Oh, just being me.
Yeah, I can tell already. That mouth of yours is waiting for that bullet. All right. Bite down on something. And she just, like, puts a pair of, like, tweezers into your wound and, like, yanks it out. So this your first time getting shot?
Oh, no, I get shot plenty. Never gets easy.
Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, usually the first timers cry a lot more.
Nico, I've been hypothesizing about one of the byproducts of one of my fake meat experiments. I think it might dull pain. Would you like to try it?
Oh, God.
Listen, buddy.
It's topical.
Listen, buddy. You're like family to me, but I don't work for free.
Oh, it's simple. And he pulls like a small glass vial out. Hi, hello. It's water.
Look, buddy.
We know it's water. Baxter is trying to
Sir,
placebo him.
the nurse looks at Nico. Sir, is this your boyfriend or something?
Oh, God, no. He's like a brother to me. He's always coming up with his experiments and stuff, but I won't be his guinea pig unless, guinea pigs get paid.
And she turns to Baxter and says, Sir, if you would please do not apply strange, untested medicines on the patients. We have
unless I'm
very
getting paid for it.
Well, what you do on your own time, not in this medical premises, is up to you.
Okay.
And she starts stitching Nico up.
Great, love it. Fantastic.
Nico, for now, you still have the level 2 harm because you haven't been able to like rest and recuperate. But I will say that when you get back to your get back home, you can roll to see how much you've healed up. Basically,
Works for me. Oh, thank you, ma'am. Appreciate you. This will tide me over until we get home.
all right. Well, here, and she gives you like some ointment. Is to put on the cut, to put on the stitches. When it's all healed up, come back. We'll take them out.
Will do. Thank you.
All right. Now the two of you take some rubbers.
Oh, what are these for?
She looks at Baxter, and then she looks at Nico, like deadpan. And she just like stuffs a few into Baxter's like front pocket.
Nico,
Says,
I'll use those if you're not gonna.
Oh, sure. Miss Josephine will probably tell me what they are.
Sure.
She's so helpful. She tells me everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Go find
I know.
her.
Figure out myself. Yeah, that's a great idea. Let's get going.
Actually, I'm gonna go find the twins.
Oh, are you gonna be okay on your own? Last time we
Sure.
left you alone, you got shot.
Yeah, but last time I got left alone, I was eavesdropping. This time I won't get caught.
I'm sorry. Did you just say you're gonna do the same?
Bye!
And I think Baxter just walks back towards Josephine and Professor Toltoya.
nice, nice. Nico, where are you going?
That's an excellent question. What do I see?
So you walk out of the clinic into the university's quad, which is basically like a whole bunch of just a massive lawn. You see a bunch of students like levitating glass over it, probably to like practice or whatever. But it looks kind of fun because there are like people writing on the blocks of glass, it's kind of like a joust in midair, but with like magic, basically. But yeah, all around you are the other colleges of the university. If you would like, you can tell me which college you would want to get into, and I'll tell you what it looks like.
What are the colleges again?
Lightning, water, wind, glass, light, dark, and script.
Well, let's see. They probably weren't at the script place because that's where Nico and Josephine were. I guess amongst the rest, glass is the most familiar to me, so I'll figure that one.
The College of Glass looks like a tower, basically, maybe like 30 or 40 stories tall. And the outside is like constantly shifting as people like make pathways for themselves up to the higher stories. And as you get inside, you notice that there are no stairs upwards.
Oh. Well, that makes my search a bit easier. I can't
But-
find them on the ground floor, then.
But there are students who are racing each other, creating stairs along the walls of the central column that goes all the way up the tower.
I may be a betting man, but I don't bet that I can get someone to let me back down once I go up, though. Can I, like, ask around? Like, ask one of the students?
Sure.
Hey, you seen, like, a fiery red-haired woman and a dude who mutters to himself a lot? He's got a long beard and pretty stylish hat.
What is
Probably
this?
got some guns on him.
What is this student's vibe?
Probably about...
Nika.
I think that they are way too nerdy to ever go to this party that they're at, but they are like very observant. Like,
Cool.
you know, quiet kid in the class, always listening.
This is Jamila Coates. She is a black woman, and she has pulled her frizzy hair back into like a huge like poof, basically. And she's like, so are they students here? Are you looking for a student?
No, they're we're friends of an alumni. We're our sisters and alumni, and we're touring her old stomping grounds and got separated.
Oh, okay. So they were looking to enroll. They might be in one of the other colleges.
No, they're
Do you know
probably
what
not
they
looking
were-
to enroll. They're a little old for it, I think, and we're also a bit poor for college.
Well, if you like, I can take you to the admin building. They have some very good scholarships here.
Nah, it's not really my style. But you haven't seen him?
Not personally, but I mean, maybe my roommate has. She's pretty into the scene here, if you know what I mean.
She knows where all the places to hang are at. I bet that's where they'll be.
Yeah, if only that place wasn't our dorm room. Here, I'll show you the way. And she like grabs your wrists and shows you to one of the dorms.
Getting dragged all over this campus.
Josephine, I think that you are. We just see you like talking to the professor. You guys have your heads bowed over this ring, and you're writing a bunch of stuff down, basically. Let's cut back to Jeremiah and Tallulah. You've fallen into like this cold darkness, And Tallulah, you see in the distance the flickering light of a candle. And as the two of you sort of walk towards it, the light kind of multiplies into...
I know this is probably a dream, but I take my pistol out.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Jeremiah, did you want to do something too?
No, I think I was just gonna say. By contrast, Jeremiah seems to be pretty cool with like whatever's going on. Just like, all right.
Look, Dame Spliffs.
Yeah, and as you get closer, there's just like a bunch of these candles gathered around a very familiar icebox. Well, at least it's familiar to you, Tallulah. This time it is fully closed and sealed. But weirdly enough, there's like cold mist leaking slightly out of the edges of the top, the lid. And you hear coming from this icebox, it says, "It's almost time. It's almost time."
Yeah, it is. I've been searching high and low all of these damn walking cities, and I finally found someone who can help us. And I guess the final help we needed was just in our backyard. I'm gonna spin around and like offer Jeremiah a big hug.
Jeremiah gives her a pat on the back. So, told you they'd helps.
Yeah. Can't wait to be a family again.
And then you're suddenly like thrown back up into the dark nothingness of the sky, and you come back to yourselves in this loud frat party. And both of you are like freezing. You breathe out and there's a little bit of mist. And standing in front of you is Liam Crawford. It looks
Neighbor
like...
kid?
Sorry?
Hey, neighbor kid.
He's kind of slurring when he says, I know the two of you. You're Baxter's sibs, right?
Yeah, known you since you're about yay high.
You guys suck.
Oh, you too, buddy.
You guys, I'm serious. You guys suck. Baxter's smart. He shouldn't be like out in the wilds with you.
Jeremiah, he seems a little plastered. Should we get him to like a safe location?
Shut up! I'm not plastered.
I think
Maybe
Jeremiah just takes
Baxter can like wrap him up in a little snuggie and get him
No.
a water.
No.
Jeremiah
I
just takes a big rip of whatever he's smoking and then just blows it out into the kid's face.
Stop. I got something to say. Stop. I got something to say.
Oh yeah?
You guys are just like my older siblings. You guys are all about fucking fighting, about honor, all that bullshit.
Yeah, but I'm
Yes.
much younger and better looking than Candace. You forgot to include that part.
Got a successful bit. We're doing a lot better than the Crawfords.
Thank you, exactly.
You guys are all the same.
I will have you know that Jeremiah is retired from the Scouts, okay? He does not abide by that rootin' shootin' lifestyle any
Yeah?
longer.
Then why has he got a rifle in a fucking frat party, huh?
Protection.
From what?
Wild hogs.
Okay.
From silly questions from boys like you. And he just takes the butt of his rifle and like pushes it into like the inside of Liam's knee, so Liam like kind of collapses a little bit. He says, "I've heard enough out of you, boy. I was having a pleasant time up until you walked in.
He falls down.
You Crawfords are all the fucking same. You're trash." And he spits on him.
He falls down. And he starts tearing up a little bit. But when that happens, a bunch of other people on the dance floor turn and look at you, Jeremiah and Tallulah, and they kind of walk in front of Liam, and they say, "We got a problem here?"
I think it's resolved itself.
Has it? Because it looks like you're picking on one of our littles.
No, you don't understand. We're from Terrapin's Gulch. This is our neighbor. That's just how the boys say hello.
Liam's like, "No, fuck them up. They're stupid."
He's a little,
Yeah,
No,
maybe.
no.
They're still stupid, though.
you should probably get him upstairs to like some horizontal surface and put him on his side so, you know, when it comes back up, he doesn't choke himself in his sleep.
This feels like a roll.
Yeah, consort?
Okay. This is control. No, risky standard.
Jeremiah's helping. He said, "Yeah, I knew his father. He couldn't hold his liquor either. You'll be puking in a minute."
Is that helping? Okay, yeah, sure, that's helping. Would you like to push yourself to Lula, or would you like a devil's bargain?
Nah, I can fight a bunch of frat kids.
Okay.
6.
Yeah, I think they're like, fuck. all right, someone take his legs. All right. And they're like grumbling as they kind of like walk away from you guys. Nice. And with that, let's take our first break. Welcome back. We just saw the two eldest sparrows beat up a helpless drunk boy.
We just saw them commit a hate crime.
That's exaggeration.
Where was
Listen,
the
if there's a
exaggeration?
crime to hate Crawfords, lock me up.
That pause, bestie. Oh, that was a horror moment within itself.
Ooh.
Said what I said.
So let's pull the camera back and we go back to the College of Script, and we go in through the window, Professor Toltroya's office, and we see that Josephine and the professor have written several concentric circles of runes around this ring, and both of them are pouring their magic into these circles, and we see the metal of the ring heal back together, basically, and the runes cut into the metal come back and complete the enchantment on the ring. And when that's done, the professor picks it up, puts on one of those jeweler's loops to see the ring's inscriptions more clearly, and says, "Ah, very clever. Who'd you say this belonged to?"
I'll be honest, my father.
Well, congratulations. You are both you and your father must be very talented with magic. This is
I am, yes.
well, the enchantment on this ring is very talented. It basically nullifies any magic that comes into contact with the ring itself.
I guess that's a clever trick.
She hands it over to you. My regards to your father.
Thanks. I'll make sure to pass it along. So you said there was something that you wanted help with, is that right?
Oh, this was it. Yeah.
Oh, that was it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Josephine's gonna slip it onto her thumb. Because I think that's the only finger it would. Well, actually, she'd probably slip it onto her pointer finger. Because, fun fact, that's your biggest finger. Yeah, I know. You would think it's your thumb. We would think it's your middle finger, but it's actually your pointer finger.
Okay.
Yeah. now everybody's just gonna be thinking about that for the rest of the episode. Like,
So what do you do now, Josephine?
I guess I am going to go and try to find. I think I'm gonna go try to find the twins. Because as the last I was informed, Baxter was taking Nico to the infirmary. So I think Josephine would just assume that they're fine, which honestly was very stupid of her, but it's fine. And so I'm going to go to try to find the twinsies.
And as you leave the college building, you run into Baxter.
Oh, hi, Miss Josephine. I was just coming back to see how your work was going.
Why aren't you with Nico?
Well, he just took off to go look for the twins, and I thought, I said I'd come back, so I thought I should. He said he'd be fine. He would only eavesdrop and not get caught this time.
Right, because you all do so well when you're separated and on your own. That is when you all thrive.
Well, thank you. That's so pleasant of you to say.
Sarcasm, beloved, sarcasm.
Oh, right. Well, I heard some noise coming from one of the houses off campus. I wonder if, they were going looking for a party. Maybe they went that way.
It is orientation, and those nasty little frat houses are always getting up to something.
Oh my God!
Do you think yes.
Liam's in a frat? Do you think I could see him?
I hope that boy is not in a frat, because I'll be honest, he is the weakest link within the Crawfords. He got knees made out of jelly. I don't think that is necessarily his thing, his style, but he is a Crawford, so there are, how do I put this? He's a few crystals short of a full magic set, few cards short of a deck. So maybe he'd be schoolish enough too. But speaking of a few cards short of a deck, I bet those twins are there too. So we should go.
Miss Josephine, he's not so bad. A lot of them Crawfords are right pieces of work, but Liam and I get on well, and I've learned quite a lot. Speaking of which, I had a question for you. The nurse handed me these things, and he pulls out like a stack of what must be this universe's equivalent of like the cheapest Durex condoms you can have. And he just hands a couple of them to Josephine, and he's like, I heard, I was listening to some of the kids on campus trying to figure out what these do, and I think that they could be interesting to study, but I don't really understand entirely how they work. Everyone seems to want them.
Entire face just lights up red. Just give me those. First of all, and she's like stuffing them in one of she's got her holsters. She's stuffing them into the holster with the rod, so it just hides. First of all, you don't flash these around. Like, I'm not necessarily going to sit here and say that we got to be exactly, secretive about sexual intercourse and activities. I think there's conversations you should have, but there's times and places, and this is not one of them. Secondly, everybody knows in university that if you want the good stuff, if you want something that's going to get the job done and help you out in the long run, you don't get condoms from the nurse's office. You go to the School of Magic. You're not the School of Magic, you go to the School of Water. Okay, there's a lot of stuff they do, and if you just want good shit, you go there, okay?
Now, Miss Josephine, I've only learned about it from the books, so, if you wanted to, at a better time, as you mentioned, I would be wanting to know more about it.
Well, I wouldn't know anything about that. My books are based on magic and science. I don't know anything about that.
Now, Miss Josephine, I know that's not true. You're one of the smartest people I know. Surely you understand this too.
We should go find your siblings.
Okay. I think that sounds like a good idea. Let's head that way.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. And I think that we cut to Nico, who was I'm trying so hard not to laugh right now, who is brought to one of these bigger dormitories and we see in one of their courtyards, there are just like so many tables full of food. People are just like walking around, like picking up whatever they want. But it seems like almost everyone here is wearing something fancy. And
oh my god, Keith, it's as if you want me to use all of my class items.
What are you saying about?
I pull out my fine clothes and jewelry.
Oh, you just like dip into a restroom and come back out?
Yes.
Tell us, what do you look like, Nico?
I think Nico is wearing a white three-piece suit with a white cowboy hat.
Yes. Amazing. And I think that Jamila looks you up and down and says, well, you fit right in here. Let's get you
I've
some.
got to do my best.
Let's. I mean, this is the party that my roommate is throwing. For basically everyone in our dorm. So maybe you're kinner here.
Maybe, although they don't usually travel with a spare change of clothes.
So they should be fairly easy to pick out.
That's a good point.
I'll leave you to it. I wasn't really invited to this thing.
Well, your roommate came. You should hang out. Have a good time. I wasn't invited either. So if I get kicked out, you get kicked out too. Come on.
Yeah, but you're like actually.
I grab her by the wrist.
Okay.
And drag her in.
Nice. So how do you go about trying to look for Jeremiah and Tallulah here, Nico?
Oh man, man, it sucks knowing they're not here. But I believe, like, how big is this? Like, where did you say this was? In like a section of the quad, or?
It was like in a dorm.
Okay, so like
a dorm facility, yeah.
Okay. I mean, I think firstly he probably goes over to if there's a food section, goes over and like sneaks some fancy sandwiches into its pockets. And then I think that how I go about looking around is probably just, smooth talking my way through various mini crowds of people. Walk up to a couple clusters, you know, hey, how's it going? What's going on? Y'all good? Y'all having a good time? By the way, you seen these degenerates?
What kind of role do you think this is?
Let's see. Consort, I guess?
Okay. Yeah. This
Gain
is
access to information?
yeah, I think that this is risky standard.
Okay. I had a 1.
Oh no.
I would like to resist.
Okay, let me tell you what your consequence is here, and you can tell me how you resist it.
Okay.
You've been dragging Jamila around this party, and at a certain point, she kind of like stiffens up next to you, and in between, like in a gap in your conversation with like someone else at the party, she quickly like leans into your ear and she says, "Fuck, my roommate's here. I think she knows that both of us aren't supposed to be here."
Well, I already got shot once today. I'm not trying to get shot again. Come on, let's try to sneak out the back.
Nice. Yeah, I think that this is a physical. So what is that?
Prowess?
Prowess. Yes.
Works for me. Let's see.
Oh.
I lose 3 grit.
Yeah.
That's not too bad.
Nice. And welcome, Gut Punch RP and your raiding party. Hello. We are having a little walk around a magical university. So yeah, Nico, you successfully avoid the person who's putting on this party. And while you do that, you do notice, you do overhear a few people that you're kind of like hiding behind. They're telling each other, "Hey, I heard about this wild party out in one of the frat houses." And like, "Yeah, which one?" And they're like, "Oh, you know that shitty one, you know." And they just like name off like 3 different runes, like. Oh God! Don't they have like a mud pit in the front of their house? They're like, yeah, it's really disgusting. And they're like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Now that sounds like a lead.
And you follow them?
Yeah, I think so. I think that first I turn to Jamila and I go, "Well, thank you so much, young lady, for allowing me to drag you around the party. I hope you had a wonderful time."
Yeah, that was fucking amazing. What was your name again?
Name's Nico Malberg from Terrapin's Gulch.
Nico Malberg. All right. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. What, are you in the Glass College?
No. Wind.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's fun. Well, listen, if you're ever in Terrapin's Gulch, I'll show you around. It'll be a good time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean, I'm graduating this year, so maybe I'll take you up on that.
How fun! Could be fun to have more than one mage that lacks our family.
You guys have another mage in your family?
Oh yeah, my cousin, Josephine Emerson. She does glass stuff. She's real good at it.
Oh, Josephine Emerson. She okay?
You know her?
She's got a reputation.
Well, if it's anything like the rest of us, it's probably no good, which means it's great.
Uh-huh.
I'll have to ask her about that later.
Okay.
You have fun with your studies now.
Thanks. So Terrapin's Gulch, right?
Yes, ma'am. I'm on the Sparrow Farm.
Mm-hmm. And as she walks away, the camera follows her, and the audience hears her say, "I'm never going to Terrapin's Gulch."
That is fair and valid. Wait, was she lying to me? Did she have a bad time?
No, she had a great time. It's just
Oh, okay.
like, she's like, oh wait, should I be getting in with these people?
Good. She's got a head on her shoulders.
Nice.
So I head over to the frat house, to where I assume I see everyone.
Well, speaking of, let's cut to Jeremiah and Tallulah. You feel like the rest of the people at this party, they've kind of like turned a little bit against you. No one's like overtly.
We're heading out front.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you see Nico in this like stark white getup.
Oh, hey, gang.
I think by comparison, I don't think we've talked about this a whole bunch, but Jeremiah, I've always kind of assumed he's wearing clam diggers all the time.
Uh-huh.
So Jeremiah's taking off his boots and putting them in the mud pit, and he's just like, "Oh hey, check this out. We found a nice little hangout out front. They don't like us so much inside. We picked on that Liam kid a little too hard, but I'm hanging out here."
Josephine, you and Baxter roll up just as Jeremiah says he picked on that Liam kid, quote unquote.
I'm sorry, you did what now?
Oh.
Liam, you know what? It would actually probably help to smooth things over if you went and talked to him. He was
being a real
extremely inebriated.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Crawfordy.
He was being mighty Crawfordy.
And I'm sure
Nobody's talking to anybody here. We're leaving.
I technically cannot, because Jeremiah and I have a bet riding on something.
What?
I'm a mud wrestling champion. I gotta defend my
No.
title belt.
No. I have a reputation at this school, and I will not. It is bad enough that you have me in this neck of the university. Me, Josephine Emerson, walking around frat row. No, absolutely not. You're gonna pack it up and we're gonna go.
No. You're gonna be singing a different tune when I'm paying for everyone's drinks at the bar. Don't you worry.
We got Emerson's being Emersons. We got some Crawfords being Crawfords.
Emerson's being Emersons. Why don't you go ahead and elaborate on that, Jeremiah? What you trying to say?
Well, this is clearly too good for you.
Yes.
We're having a nice time.
No.
I think she's scared of you, Tallulah. She doesn't want to take you on.
Oh,
In mud?
Josephine, battling in the mud pit. Could never picture that.
Because there's just certain things that just don't go together, okay? Caviar and Baxter's meat pies or whatever he's cooking up, no, okay? There's just certain things that don't go together, and me in mud outside of a frat house, I would never.
Good for your skin.
Keith, can I make a survey roll to find someone who seems interested in mud wrestling, who I think I could probably beat?
Oh yeah, you don't need to do that. There are already like
Okay.
a bunch of people like gathered around the mud pit. Yeah,
All right,
I think.
I'm gonna leave the talking to Jeremiah. I'm gonna hop in.
Okay, yeah, let's do your role here as you square up against I think they're a pretty scrawny guy, but as the two of you like lock arms, he kind of like looks down at a piece of paper that has slipped into the mud. It's got runes on it, and the mud starts moving.
Mages. Always a fun time. Well, I'm gonna go with the straight up brawl anyway.
Makes sense.
So, what is my position?
This is risky standard.
East standard. All right, let's go. It's 5.
A 5, nice. Yeah, you do it. You basically like hold his head under the water enough, even though like the mud is like splashing at your head, trying to like knock you off. But he eventually like slaps the mud to like signal that he's given up. But because of this, the pit has gotten a lot bigger from all of your like fighting and all this magic, and a lot more people are like rushing in to kind of like get in on the fight. So this is like an all-out melee now. Tallulah, imagine like a mosh pit, but in the mud.
Oh no, it's like Woodstock '99.
Yeah. And the mud goes up to your waist, basically.
Just as long as we get our money.
Josephine, Jeremiah, Nico, Baxter, you guys have lost sight of Tallulah in this chaos.
Y'all want to wait for the horses?
Yeah, this is absolutely pointless. We came here for one thing, and
we
came here for one thing, and I did it. We should go.
All right, well, you just go get your cousin. We'll go.
I'll meet you at the car, and I think he like walks into the frat house.
Oh. Oh, really quick. Also, you guys wanted to look up stuff on Calamity, right?
Oh yeah.
Or-
Ooh, actually.
Or not?
Since we got some extra time, actually. Josephine, you want to go do some reading?
Anything would be in here. I can't do this.
Hey, I met someone who said you got a reputation here.
Well, obviously, of course I do.
Well, and what might that be?
Well, I completed 3 different courses of study, so that speaks for itself. I was an active member of student societies, although they never let me do anything besides be treasurer, even though I would have been a fantastic president. Every now and then I got into it with a teacher or two, but professors don't know everything. But there are a lot of professors who loved me. And a few students who did too. People were always asking me to help them with like tutoring and finals.
Sounds like you were real busy.
Yeah.
And
I don't know,
as
she
you
didn't say what it was.
and
Well,
as
go ahead.
go
Go ahead.
ahead. As you guys walk off, and Jeremiah looks over this just scene of mud and limbs and whatever, we cut to Baxter, who is knocking on Liam's door in this fraternity, and inside you hear, "No, go away. I don't want it."
Liam, I heard you weren't feeling quite right yet.
Baxter?
Yeah, it's me.
Oh, come in. I can't stand up. I can't stand up.
That's okay. I got some stuff for you. And I think he grabs a glass. I don't know if it's clean, given the state of this house, but he
probably
grabs a
not.
glass and like takes it to the sink and rinses it out best he can, fills it with water and brings it over, and props Liam up with a pillow on the back of his bed and starts like helping him drink water.
Oh, my hero.
Oh, after all you've helped me with, I couldn't let you stand by.
He finishes it and he's like, cuddles.
Oh,
Cuddles.
How much have you had to drink?
Cuddle me.
I mean, what do you want?
I want to go to sleep, but I want someone cuddle me.
let me make you some food real fast, and then I'll be right back. You eat the food, and I will cuddle you.
Fine.
And I think Baxter, I'm gonna mark off useful items for this. He pulls out like some of his new recipe of fake meat, like the first one that he's most happy with. Preps it as like a, I don't know, like a little hash with whatever.
John, I
he
love
can
you so
find.
much. I can't think of a more terrifying sentence to feed a drunk person than the new recipe of the fake meat.
Even now, your drunk boyfriend, you're feeding him your experiment.
No, I have eaten this before. It just hasn't made it out into the broader production yet. Baxter, the point is Baxter likes it the most.
So it's been tested once.
By Baxter, yes.
Uh-huh.
And Baxter's showing Liam his product that he has been working so hard on.
Baxter, where are you cooking this?
Is there a kitchen?
Okay.
You know
walk-
that shit is rancid. You know that shit is rancid. There are pots that are starting to grow what looks like your first attempts at fake meat. Like, that shit is disgusting. And you're gonna
Start of the semester. It's probably just solo cups and vomit.
I think Baxter looks over this. Keith, do you have modifications to the scene?
No, this is perfect just as it is. I think the only modification I would like to put in is that it is crowded with people, and the counters are full of booze and juice bottles.
I think Baxter walks into the doorway, looks at it with like all the ingredients kind of like bunched up in his arms, turns around, packs them back up, and walks back upstairs to climb into bed.
I think
You
that
know-
someone's like, "Hey, is that our food delivery?"
No, I'm sorry. This isn't for you. I don't think you'd like it. Don't worry about it. That's coming later.
Well, no, but we ordered it from the market. I think this is what is this? Some buns and some yeah. That's my stuff.
All right. You can have it. But just remember where you got it from. You got it from Terrapin's Gulch at
Hey,
Baxter's
we got
Burgers
our-
Emporium.
Okay, this sounds like a roll, Baxter. You marketing? You're
Burger Emporium.
You're non-existent. Non-existent.
Just waterfall. Just drink until he rolls this one.
I would like to use Consort for this because Baxter is trying to market his own brand. I think here more than anything. What am I rolling?
Controlled limited. Would you like to push yourself, or would you like to take a devil's bargain?
I could hear a devil's bargain just so that people can drink some more.
Oh, everyone hears you.
Oh, I don't like that. That's what I want. I'm gonna push myself, but I'm not gonna do the deal. I'm afraid of the consequences.
Oh, finally, finally.
It only took 3 seasons, guys.
We
got
did
there.
it. We made it.
All right. 6. Okay.
Nice.
What? A 6? No.
6,
No,
5,
you're
3.
lying.
Look, it's on the thing.
Wild.
Nar. This ain't it.
No.
Yeah, you do it. They're like, all right. Yeah. Baxter's Emporium. Got it. And they just like take all this food and they just start digging in. It is disgusting. Baxter.
Great. I think Baxter just like kind of like recoils at how his food is being consumed, turns around and just walks away back to Liam's room. When he gets there, I think he walks in and he says, I tried to get you something, but I think your housemates aren't so keen on eating anything that doesn't have any alcohol in it.
And Liam just
but
like pulls you in and cuddles
think-
you.
Baxter doesn't resist at all.
Oh, so cute. All right, let's go back to Jeremiah and Tallulah. Jeremiah, are you helping? Are you trying to help? Are you like getting in on this situation, this mud situation?
I think Jeremiah was just sitting at the edge, kind of like his plan was to cheer Tallulah on. This is much more of a Tallulah thing than a Jeremiah. I think Jeremiah definitely has like a spliff hanging out of his mouth halfway, and was kind of just like stomping his feet and clapping his hands.
Nice.
And then stuff started to get a little wild, and I think he's trying to shout out. He's like, "Hey Tallulah, hey, it's time to go. Hey, this is too much."
Do I hear him over the everything?
No, but even you notice that it's getting a little wild.
All right. Did the person I was facing up against to begin this whole thing leave their bet with someone else like outside of the pit?
I will say that Jeremiah is sitting next to like the pile of money, basically.
All right, I'm outie.
All right, this sounds
Do I have
like
to
a
brawl
roll.
my way out of here?
Oh yeah, absolutely. You
All
are in
right,
the
let's
middle
go.
of this mud pit.
Living.
What are you
I
using?
haven't gotten in a good guilt-free scrap in a while. I'm just gonna like throw elbows all the way to the edge of the pit
Uh-huh.
and then try and like haul myself up out.
Nice.
That's my position.
What role is that? What is that
Brawl.
brawl? Okay. That is desperate standard. Jeremiah, are you
Desperate.
helping? Yeah.
Am I like within arm's reach?
I think that maybe, yeah, once Tallulah gets to the edge of the pit, maybe you could like reach out a hand or something to try to help her.
Yeah, I think that's the deal. I think he's literally like reaching in and trying to pull her out.
Okay.
Tallulah, okay, you
Awesome.
get that help. Are you pushing yourself or would you like a devil's bargain?
Nah, I can do this.
Okay. Good luck.
I'm the Mud Queen.
Say it louder.
Woo! Double
Yes.
sixes, baby.
Yes.
This
Okay.
is what y'all are spending your sixes on?
Absolutely.
It's not a critical success unless you have a 4 in that ability, right? Or is it
What?
a critical success anyway?
No, I think as long as you get 2 6s.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, if you got 4 6s, holy shit.
No. I mean, if you
Like
have
if
a
you
4 in Brawl.
Brought it all the way up.
Yeah, if you fully level it up. I
No,
thought that I
I'm,
read that somewhere.
I'm pretty sure. We can look at the rules again, but the way that we've been playing it, at least I've been ruling it so far.
I thought this was our first double 6.
No, we've had Jeremiah rolled a
Really?
double 6 in the acid pit.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a critical success. Jeremiah, you pull Tallulah out of the pit, and both of you make it away with the cash, with no one noticing.
Yeah, we should team up more often. It seems like we're pretty good at this. Almost like it was meant to be.
Did I tell you or did I tell you? This place is shabby, but it is the perfect place to come after you've been kicked out of the bar.
That's true. Well, hey, let's go find the rest of them.
Yeah, you gain a 2 coin.
Maybe I should like hop in a fountain or something too.
Well, I think the School of Water's over there. You can just go hang out by the bottom.
Great idea, brother.
I'm just laughing because all of the fountains are made of glass, And imagining you like covered with mud, slopping mud over the edge of this glass basin, you know, with these
It's almost like it's almost like it's embarrassing, huh? It's almost like everyone should be embarrassed. Huh.
Only people who don't know how to have fun.
I want a flashback. Really quick.
Okay.
Everybody shut up. It's my stream now. I want a flashback to when Josephine and Tallulah were having a conversation, and Tallulah was like, "Are you sure we should go to Veront? Do you think the boys can really handle themselves? Bitch, look at you, covered in mud, nasty, disgusting.
One word, okay?
Love gay kids in a bar. Like, what are you
Trauma. I literally went to hell and talked to my dead husband. I needed to blow up some
Oh my god, trauma! We go to hell every week! We just pulled ourselves out of an acid pit! You're acting like you're the only one that has problems! Oh my god!
Is this all still the flashback?
How much money did we make?
No, I was saying narratively. I wanted to drag Guilty. I'm saying narratively.
Okay.
Guilty as a character said, everybody else is going to embarrass us, and this bitch is walking around like just like a swamp monster.
I wouldn't be if I could find a dang fountain.
I can't believe this.
Let me describe the College of Water, because I think you'll like this, Tallulah, in your current state. Basically, the College of Water looks like a fairly standard like 2-story building, pretty similar to the dorms, but scattered throughout at regular intervals are massive cylindrical tanks of water set into the middle of the set at the sides of the building, kind of like cathedral towers. And all of them have like little rungs for you to possibly get up into the top. But you do see that these reservoirs feed into pipes that run through the entire College of Water. But this looks like a really great bath to you, Tallulah.
Can I make one singular solitary survey before I just dive in?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I imagine you're like you've run into like a thicket of like bushes and trees and stuff. Jeremiah, have you also hidden yourself?
Yeah, a little. I mean, I don't think Jeremiah was nearly as disgusting as she was, so he just like kicked his feet around in the water and then kept cruising.
That's fair. Tallulah, you are doing a survey, looking around to see if the coast is clear.
Mm-hmm.
I think that this is controlled standard.
Okay.
Jeremiah, are you helping?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Jeremiah, we're just looking around, basically, right?
Yeah. Tallulah, are you pushing yourself?
No, I'm sorry. I keep rolling too soon. I added the help though from Jeremiah as an extra dice.
It is a
my
3 and a
highest
1.
is 3.
Yeah, it looks like the coast is clear.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little drive by too. I'm just gonna like stride right up to it and then like stop, drop, and roll into the fountain.
Into the reservoir of
Into
water?
the reservoir, yeah, and like doggy paddle a couple of strokes and then like roll myself back out and keep walking along.
From the outside, Jeremiah, you see like all this dirt and mud get into like this pristine clear water and start filtering into the various like pipes that feed into the classrooms of this magical college. And as soon as Tallulah kind of like crawls out of the reservoir, the two of you are surrounded by 3 people, all of whom are carrying wands, and they're saying, "Did you just bathe your...
I'm so sorry. I tripped and fell.
How can you trip it? This is what?"
Okay.
Well, we've been drinking, sir, and we just need a little drink of water. And
Oh,
then she fell right in.
Yeah, I can smell you've been drinking.
Can I have a second of twin telepathy here?
Okay.
Jeremiah, fight or flight?
Flight.
Fight?
Flight.
All right.
No.
Yeah. No? Flight.
The one with an L.
Oh, okay. This one?
What?
No, not that one.
We're arguing through like meaningful looks.
No, I was
Excuse-
gonna say, you say twin telepathy, you're both drunk, that you're like verbalizing it, but
Yeah.
you think you like
Yeah.
think.
No!
Excuse me, I asked you a question. What are you going to do to rectify this situation? We have lost an entire reservoir full of water to your disgusting display.
Are you telling me that you can't just magically purify a simple element like water? Should we
Yeah, are
go
you
in
telling
there?
me and my sister and this beautiful coin here that you can't just magically pretend this never happened and we'll all just walk away like this isn't a problem?
Jeremiah, this is a roll.
Cool. I have nothing in this stat, so let's go.
What skill are you using?
This has to be consort, right? There's nothing
Okay.
else in this. Yeah.
Or can I help?
Yes, how are you helping Tallulah?
One could argue that I already helped by getting us a sizable coin purse. So,
No. In this conversation, how are you helping?
I will pull myself. I'm gonna sit on the edge and start like trying to catch little dirt chunks and like tossing them out.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that helps.
It shows that I'm repentful.
Uh-huh. Jeremiah, would you like a devil's
Yes.
bargain?
Yeah.
Your 2 other friends help you.
Sold.
Fuck.
Sold and sold. Okay, I'm going to use rolling consort.
Hmm.
What's my position?
This is risky standard.
Risky. Standard. Cool. And bonus die 2.
Mm-hmm. A 6. Nice. Jeremiah, you see Mona and Ezra sink into the bodies of 2 of these wizards, 2 of these mages. And they say to the 3rd mage, yeah, I mean, clearly she's just a visitor. She doesn't know what she's doing. And the other one's like, yeah, we just gotta, give them some slack. Come on. Look, they're basically kids. At what? 29, 30, the 2 of you.
I think we,
And, huh?
32. I think
Yeah,
we
I think
decided
we're
both
32.
are.
And the 3rd one's like, what the no, this is bad. And they're like, nah, come on, yeah, he's kind of right. We can just purify it. It's fine. And as
Jeremiah
the,
just pushes the coin closer and closer to the 3rd.
yeah, and one of the 2 that have been possessed take the coin, and as the 3 of them are arguing, the 2 of you can get away.
Awesome.
Jeremiah, you will have to give me. Well, I can make one other name, but you can give me one name of 2 other members of your squad, as Ezra and Mona don't come back to you.
What?
No.
It's a devil's bargain.
Fine, I'm naming my next one Keith.
Nice. So let's cut over to Josephine and Nico. As the 2 of you walk into the main library of the Vermont University of Vermont, and I think that what is his name? Joseph Wickerman
Oh. Yes.
is there, and he's like, "Hello, how may I? Oh, it's the 2 of you.
Yes.
What do you guys want now?"
You know, you're a student, right?
Yes.
And I'm an alumna.
Okay.
You could be a little bit nicer.
I could be.
And you should.
Mm.
Any and all books you have on calamity.
On the word calamity. Got it. And he pushes forward a dictionary.
Listen, you little asshole. I have had a very, very long day. And I know a lot of people at this university. So I'm assuming you're working in this library because your little family ain't got enough money to send you here on their own. I can make sure that you get on the first ticket back home if you don't change your little attitude and help me out properly. Do you understand me?
This sounds like a role.
I guess it's a command, yeah?
That sounds like a command. Yeah. This
My
is
God, she is a gangster's daughter.
this is controlled standard. Nico, are you helping?
Nico, speak up.
Uh-oh.
Can't hear you, bestie.
I think we've lost the audio.
Alex!
I accidentally did. I muted.
Did you were you gonna name someone?
No. I got, as much as I love Joe, I gotta back up Josephine. I believe. How am I doing this? I think Nico's just like. I guess he's still in his like white suit, and he's just like standing there, like trying to look influential. I guess.
Okay. Like folded arms.
Mm-hmm.
Chin slightly up. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Josephine, would you like to push yourself and or take a devil's bargain?
No. So you said it's controlled standard?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna make it controlled great. Or no, I'm gonna make it controlled standard and give myself an extra die. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Oh
my
god!
he says, fine. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And he leads you to the history section of the library. And he says, well, here you are. If it's anything to do with the Walking City, it should be here. Oh, look at that. My shift is up.
Yeah, you can go.
Bye, Joe.
I hate that fucking kid. I hate him so much. My
He
God.
seems nice.
No, fuck him. And honestly, fuck all of this. The funniest part is Tallulah was like, I don't know. And then she's the one that makes the biggest fool out of all of us. I should have never brought any of y'all back here. I should have just taken care of this all by myself.
Oh, for what it's worth, I've been having a great time, aside from the whole getting shot thing.
What is with the suit?
Oh, well, I mean, I always keep one on me just in case, and I ran to a fancy party. It was at some dorm, a girl who was in the College of Winds.
You know what, Nico? Most of the time, I have patience for your brand of nonsense more than any of the others. But, no, I'm not doing this. And Josephine's gonna start looking for books on Calamity.
Nice.
I understand Josephine needs her alone time, so I think I might, like, scoot back and maybe do my own little library research.
All right. So we're doing 2 separate roles then.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What skills are y'all using?
I feel like it's read, yeah?
Makes sense. Yeah. Are you guys pushing yourselves, and or would you like to take a devil's bargain?
I'll hear a devil's bargain.
The knowledge leaps off the page.
No. No. Anything that could potentially lead Calamity to Veront, I'm not doing it. So no. What are my conditions? What are my positions?
These this is a controlled standard.
Do I also roll?
Yes.
For the record, Nico, fully leaving Josephine to her own devices is gonna do reconnaissance on the Red Queen.
Okay.
Makes
Nice.
sense.
Let's do Josephine first.
Okay.
So that is a 3. Okay. Now let's do Nico. Are you pushing yourself, and or are you taking a devil's? Okay.
Nope. Controlled standard?
Controlled this is read as well?
Yeah. I got a 4.
Nice. All right. Let's go with Josephine. You find that Calamity was the second walking city. It's in like this very old like account of how the cities were made. And though the actual process of creating the glass furnace that powers the cities is left out of these accounts, they go into like the reasoning behind each of the cities. So for example, like the reasoning behind Jericho was to have like a walking fortress to basically ensure that all the other cities are kept safe. But what you find is that Calamity, the actual second walking city, was created as kind of a second mage's college. It seems like there were certain magical arts that the mages felt were needed in this new world, and so they created this like a satellite institution to better train more mages to tackle the upcoming challenges of this new world. And it seems like it was a smaller city than Verant, and so not too many people transferred over when the second city was created. But other than that, you can't really find any more details about Calamity.
But Calamity is covered with plants, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, let's go to Nika. What specifically were you looking for about the Red Queen?
I think I'm looking for what she is, what kind of force is she?
Again, you find this in the writings of a lost civilization. I forget if I specified one before, so I will not specify it now.
I don't think you have.
Okay, cool. I will still not specify. Well, no, there is a specific civilization, the Solon Empire.
Solon.
Solon. Yeah. They had a very particular pantheon, and among the gods that they worshipped was the Red Queen. And it was said that praying to her for something specific is always it's always a gamble, and they're very particular in using that word gamble, because they say it always seems that whatever you gain from her blessings, she takes from you.
She takes what you gain?
Yes.
So it's never permanent.
Mm-mm.
I think Nico plays with the little coin he's got. Finds that very interesting.
Nice. So, should we all y'all want to reconvene at the Ornithopter's stable?
I don't think Baxter is there.
Baxter isn't there.
Baxter's having some snug time.
I think Baxter's still in snuggle time.
That's fine. You can come back when you're ready.
So we're all waiting on Baxter. I think Nico's like, I'll go get him. He went into that.
So you're gonna leave me alone with the twins? Interesting.
I mean, if you want to come, you can.
No, wait here.
Okay. Have fun reconciling your differences.
And with that, Nico, let's follow you for a little bit. You walk back into that messy frat house, and you walk upstairs to where people say Liam's room is, and you see Baxter and Liam just cuddling on the bed. Liam seems to be completely out. Baxter, you can tell me whether or not you've fallen asleep.
I think Baxter is also asleep. I think he got real comfy, snuggled up, nice and warm, fell right asleep.
Is Baxter a heavy sleeper?
I don't think so. I think when the door opened, he peeked an eye open.
I just sort of kick my head back.
Oh, he's not looking at you.
What?
Oh shit! I sorry, that was.
I loved it. It was so
It's
good.
amazing. I love it.
This is why I mute all the time because I fucking cackle.
That
is
is
incredible.
incredible.
Baxter, it's time to go.
Nico?
Yeah?
Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, you got busy?
And I think Baxter's gonna gently set Liam up with the blankets and get him all nestled without disturbing him and kind of just sneak out. I'd like to also use one more inventory to leave a pile of documents on Liam's desk that are some of the final fake meat research notes.
I am also leaving something. I think that on his way up, Nico took out one of his playing cards, wrote a little note on it. It just says, I think it just says something like, take care of him, he's one of the good ones.
Aww. That's
And
really
I leave
sweet.
that in Liam's room very subtly, I think, without Baxter seeing.
Ooh, behind my back.
Oh, I think this is a roll then.
Okay. Prowl, I assume.
Okay. Yeah, this is controlled standard. Are you pushing yourself? Oh,
Absolutely
okay.
not. I got a 3.
Baxter, you see this card.
I don't get any information about what was on it.
Unless you go look at it.
Nico, what's that?
Oh, just a note to your friend.
I think, do you mind if I take a look?
Sure.
I think he looks.
I'd rather you didn't, but go for it.
What does this mean?
Means what it says.
That's unhelpful. I'm gonna ask Miss Josephine, and he like scribbles it down in his notebook and sets it back on the table.
She knows what it means. It means what it says. Let's go.
That's really cute. And we cut to the twins and Josephine.
We take a break.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. We will see you soon. Hi. Welcome. Welcome. Weigh in the chat. Is permanent possession by a ghost death? Let us know.
Well, it depends. Are you still conscious?
I'll tell you what it is. It's the plot of Get Out.
Also true.
I wonder if they can still do
Is it
magic.
really?
Have you never? I mean, it's not exactly the plot of Get Out, but
No, I don't. I scale easily.
oh, I scare easily too. But it's very good. We'll talk later. We'll talk.
When next time you come over, we can watch it as long as I can like cut off circulation to your arm when I get scared.
Yes, we'll watch Us too. Really quick, this just cracks me up though. Watching Us with my mom is very funny because as a Bay Area kid, I went to Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk in the warm California sun boardwalk every summer. And the first time I ever saw that with my mom, and like this height of like creepy music playing and this weird shit happening, my mom was like, "Oh my god, that's the bathroom that we always use."
Oh, what a queen!
What a queen. Anyway.
Nice. So let's check in on Josephine, Jeremiah, and Tallulah. Tallulah is noticeably wet, but not covered with mud.
Damp. Yeah, I'm wringing out my shirt sleeves.
So, Josephine, how'd your learning go?
Josephine pointedly does not answer you.
Mm-hmm.
Where's
Did I
Baxter?
did I tell you what Josephine let that lady say to me in that office before I got lost?
No.
Talking down about us sparrows and where we're from. in front of little Baxter, setting a bad impression for him too. Sound a little spineless to me, Tallulah, don't you think?
I would never let anyone talk about Terrapin's Gulch that way. Unless I were
Especially
from
poor
it.
Baxter.
Certainly in front of Baxter.
I mean, I think y'all just proved the professor true.
Oh, Josephine, why wouldn't we at this point? Our whole family's gonna betray us like that. We can't even make an impression with you.
We did not get up to anything that these fine mages were not up to first. For the record.
Tallulah, you are my older cousin. We are the only two girls in the family. And I think all our lives we've had almost as sisterly of a connection as we can, you know? And you always are trying to encourage me to do bigger, to dream more, do better, go out in the world and see the world the same way you did. But if it's gonna end up here, like this, I think I'm okay. I don't think I need to see the world. In fact, I think I'm better off.
You know, Josephine, there are a lot of things to celebrate right now. And I wouldn't expect you to understand. But you can think what you want. Just know that until you see all 5 walking cities, your view of reality is only about this much. And what's under them, and what's above them, and what's under that. I mean, we are all lifelong students, are we not? Our minds just keep getting expanded and expanded. It's a beautiful thing.
If we're lifelong students, then I think you two are the dropouts, flunkies, degenerates, the both of you.
Oh, Jeremiah. I think we embarrassed her at college.
Oh, because we figured out how to do something she didn't learn how to do in the books.
We'll teach you next time, cousin. Don't worry.
I just don't understand why y'all gotta sit here and always act foolish.
Well,
You never do
serious,
anything
Josephine.
successful. You never help out any of us. The last time y'all did something foolish, look what happened. The whole Candace and her gun situation. That was foolish. This is foolish.
With all respects to what you're saying, I think maybe it'd be best to wait till we are at the homestead to discuss any CRAWFORD activities. You never know who's prowling around.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Y'all don't know. Because the last time, because of you and your antics, Nico got shot. So yes, I agree.
Who the hell shot Nico?
Archibald.
He
What are you talking about, our
would.
antics? I left her in the hallway when I was with you.
Listen, I have my own personal issues with a certain Crawford, but it's this lifelong ugly battle that y'all have that's getting Nico shot at.
Well, I mean, clearly he's fine, but I swear, next time we see Archibald, he will not be.
Whatever. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. You know what? You're absolutely right. Go ahead and do that. Make a mess. I just like how you're scheduling this one in advance. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to come too?
No, absolutely not. The two of you can fuck yourselves.
Josephine, we came here to help you find your dad. Get your
Oh,
retribution.
you mean all the work I did by myself? Yeah. And like
Yeah.
she holds up the ring. Got it fixed, repaired, know what it does. Even got some information on Calamity. All while you all rolling around in the mud.
Well,
I-
we all stuck to what we were good at then, huh? A sparrow's stuck in the mud while you stay up in your pretty tower.
Where'd you say Baxter was?
And he and Nico roll up.
I think Baxter is grinning, very, very like happy. He walks up. Hey guys, how y'all doing? I just had the best time here. We should come back more often.
No, y'all are never coming back here ever again.
Nico, who the hell? Where? Oh, how? When did you get shot?
Well, I was eavesdropping on Archibald and reaped what I sowed.
Josephine's out here saying
So-
it was our fault. But we'll take care of we'll all take care of Archibald together.
And with
Going
that,
around shooting people.
I think that's our episode for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have been your GM for tonight, Keith, and this has been Fistful of Darkness, which is a powered by no, I'm so used to it. Which is a Forged in the Dark game. All right, let's do outros. Tim, tell us about yourself.
I'm Tim. I hang out here on Mondays with these beautiful people. We all love each other. I promise. We just like fighting on stream.
We do.
We do that on Sundays. On Mondays. Once in a while, you'll catch me on the Sunday show coming up soon. Maybe we'll talk about that later.
Spoilers.
Here on Total Party Chill, and also Wednesday we're going to do our third installment of Wrath and Glory. So I'm very excited about that to get all 40k. Gonna yassify some 40k. So let's go.
Guilty. Tell us about yourself.
Ditto Tim. That's it.
Nice. Liv, tell us about yourself.
Hi, 1 second. I'm checking to see if I have a game later this week. I think I do. Oh my god, this is so pointless to me. Anyway, hi, I'm Liv. I stream all over the internet. I'm just the menace of the millennium. If you want to figure out where I'm going to be popping up next, follow me on Twitter at Live in a Day. I'm Liv. It's my day. I'm living it. Tomorrow, I will be over on Rule of Lore playing Into Deep, which is an all-queer LGBTQIA+ Waterdeep Dragon Heist campaign. And then on Thursday, I'm pretty sure it's Ruin time. It's Ruin Lapis. Let's go. But you can also listen to the podcast I'm on. Super Idols and Clearfield. Ooh.
So
Oh, and
fun.
Clearfield's back, baby! Clearfield's back! I forgot that. So fucking juiced. Okay, I'm done.
Nice. Thank you. Alex, tell us about yourself.
I'm Alex. I was making sure my microphone wasn't dead. I'm Alex. I'm Cobalt Gear everywhere. On Wednesday, I will be starting the new Pokemon Legends Arceus. I was going to do that Friday, but I didn't. So if you want to see me play that for the first time, I will do that then. And I would also like to shout out Drinking Water. Have y'all heard of it? It's like really cool. It like helps your brain not hurt sometimes. It's crazy. You should try it.
Sounds fake.
Very anti-UTT. We only drink liquor.
Oh yeah, actually shout out to these Bud Light seltzers.
Wait. We don't
We
shut them
can-
out. We don't shut
You're
them out
right.
unless they sponsor us.
You're right.
So, shout out to nothing.
Shout out to this non-brand specific green seltzer.
Thank
Oh my
you.
god, same.
John, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm John. I stream here on Mondays with these lovely folk. If you have some free time or some free money, I didn't do any extra homework this week, I'm sorry. So I'm going to plug food banks again. Food banks are an amazing way for you to help your community. Truly one of the best dollar to value things you can do with your money. $1 of food generally buys around a pound of vegetables at your local food bank, as opposed to donating even a single can of canned food. So go check it out, find something local, and give them $1. It will help a lot of people.
Nice. Thank you again for tuning in. We are going to record our post shows now, and if you are a patron, you can look forward to that. I feel like I've been having a lot of fun with our little like individual character confessionals so far. So I'm hoping that all of you are also having fun. But yeah, if you want to get in on that action, I believe that yes, the patron is in the chat right now, and you can subscribe to that. All right. Now we are going to raid the initiative order. It looks like they are playing a sci-fi game.
Yeah, Fallout TTRPG.
Oh, that sounds like really fun. Give them some love from us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.